Hi guys. Alright, finally I decided to do my versions of excitement. So finally this big event, world event is here. I've always wanted to do it, but unfortunately I've been working really hard on myself and obviously looking after myself, running around and doing stuff. So here I am after the my Sunday football game, and less than half an hour to kick off, and here we are. And England World Cup campaign start tomorrow, but here is the big one, which is all talk about Qatar. And interesting thing, I don't know what to wear, but always support England, as you know. And I don't know whether to wear Sri Lankan, because Sri Lankan support football too, and there's a ongoing debate going on. There's a lot of Indians in Qatar, of course. Indians in Gulf, everywhere. I've been in Qatar. I know what it feels to be like to be in Qatar, and then multicultures, a lot of people, and obviously it's very close to the poorer country, developing country, more than in Europe. So it has to be a lot of people from surrounding by. That debate is done. It's nothing to do with, like, you can be a football fan because your country is not ranking in number 10 or number 20 or whatever the numbers, first 35 numbers or 36 numbers, and that doesn't mean you cannot be a football fan, and you can be a massive football fan. Some of the fan doesn't even support here in England for their team, and they will be supporting Manchester United. They'll be supporting Arsenal, or it could be Chelsea, or it could be Liverpool, it could be Man City, or some other top 6 team. It could be Aston Villa, it could be the Exeter City, where the local to me, and it could be France, because I got a lot of French friends who play football with me. All in all, let's say the World Cup is here. Ongoing problem is here. Finally, is all about football, and all about the old football fans, players who play any kind of level, and even Premier League to grassroots, which I really enjoy, grassroots football as well as Premier League, and seeing the local guys and playing here, and it was always pleasure. So all I know, we have everything ready for the World Cup, and then put everything behind. And as a football fan, if you're really a football fan and you only focus on the football fan, teams arriving, and they're always talking about the England team, and which I always been fan, even before I exist here, back in Sri Lanka, where I'm from. I always been a fan of England, and I would never change that, because that's how I am, that's how I play. So that's the crazy thing. A lot of Indian fans and media shown us, and locally Indian boys, it might be traveling from India, it might be traveling from somewhere else, and a lot of Sri Lankan fans, which my friends, which I play football with all around the Sri Lanka, because I used to go everywhere in Sri Lanka, and then some of them like buzzing for England, and which I talked to locals here. They were not even looking forward. They are very sarcastic, the way they talk about their own country, which is a shame, but at the same time it's their opinion. I respect that, and then everybody else do. But the people from Sri Lanka work in Qatar, and very good friend of mine, and then they got tickets. They're looking forward to see this amazing people. And being here, I have watched Argentina, Italy, Futuslima, and not long ago this summer. Also, I have watched so many other football games, which is Arsenal start playing with Sevilla. If I could, I put pictures on or a couple of videos on my log. And all in all, it's here, and it's finally here, and we just need to enjoy football. And so of course, there's no debate, I'll be rooting for the country I live, and which is England. I have been always, even before I lived here, I have always been 2002 Japan World Cup. I'm waking up in 2 o'clock in the morning in Sri Lanka. Watch Brazil versus England. And being a Sri Lankan, is still support England football. Of course, I support Sri Lankan football. Of course, I play for Sri Lanka. I've been a referee in Sri Lankan referee, so I will always root in my country, which I born and respect a lot. But when it's come to the World Cup, it's always been England and always will be England. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be here. I was in Sri Lanka when I started supporting England, and all the Beckham's free kick, trying to imitate him, and trying to be the Beckham, and then have my hair. I'll show being a referee, I still had this Beckham this hair. That has been hairstyle for ages for me, because that's how I love that guy and respect all the way England captain, and not the things done beforehand though with Argentina game or whatever. But it's a good role model, we all made a mistake and he come back. So all in all, I'm England fan. I will be rooting, and then obviously Brazil or Argentina. And you don't know how good Messi is until you see him in your own eyes, which I am lucky enough to see that. And I will get another look in another time when it's come to the Argentina game in this group stage, and I will share with a lot of stories on how they play or what I think they would do. Not a while ago they played this game, and they made Italy look average. So Italy is not in the competition World Cup, and it's crazy to think about it. But at the same time, the way other teams are rooting to the World Cup, they're doing good. And also Winter World Cup, and it will be somewhere in winter, even if summer here, so it's not a problem for me personally. I think the football is football, and players are professional, and they represent their country, which we always looking forward to see any country play. And now we'll be watching every single game if I can. I might not, but obviously when it's come to World Cups or European Cups, this team, Spain, always a step up, apart from once in last 16 years they have not been knocked out, so in group stages. And I want England to go all the way through, and that's me. And then Brazil or Argentina, with the humid and everything, and the group setup and young talent. And then obviously Spain, that's for me. And important thing is a lot of good people, and I'm very excited. What I wanted to document this, and we're gonna miss a lot of good players. Sergio Ramos, we're gonna miss possibly Neymar. We're gonna already missing Sadio Mane from Liverpool, and now he's in Bayern Munich, and also you're gonna miss Cristiano Ronaldo possibly, because a recent interview he was saying that it will be impossible for him to make it, because he's a guy who was have everything, ongoing saga, everything, but the beast mentality, which I have seen from Ronaldo, which he don't think he could make it. But teams are warming up. By the way, I'm doing in live now, as it's first game to kick off less than half an hour, because that's how exciting I am. So all in all, we're gonna miss Lionel Messi, and we're gonna miss probably a lot of good players, and Manuel Neuer from a German goalkeeper. We're gonna miss seeing in a World Cup again Mario Götze. I don't know how he get to the team. He's been very lucky. And Thomas Müller, they're not in the best shape of form, but maybe for the German coach is good enough. Timo Werner didn't make it. Kai Havertz, I think he made it, but yeah, a lot of good players going to be the last tournament, and Lewandowski, top player, and then he's gonna be his last tournament in World Cup. So it's gonna be really good. Another World Cup to qualify, and then he couldn't make it, and we're gonna miss some of the England players that I would think they would make it, like, but unfortunately they can't make it this time around. So all in all, a lot of last tournament for a lot of big players, and then which is for our idols as people, we as fans, and we love football, and I breathe football. Not gonna lie, I love football. It's all about, for me, it's about living my life with the football in part of my life. I played this game, I refereeing this game, I try to help with the young boys or whoever I'm doing, sometimes do refereeing or whatever I do with the community here in UK. So I'm always there. We all have some kind of relations. I'm a football fan, all and all. I support England, and so all the bullshit talking about you just need to be English to support English, which I know that a lot of English people wouldn't support England, and they wasn't sure about it. They might not support any other team, but they were not like fully backing their own team. So it's okay, because as much as I'm a football fan, I'm excited. I'm a cricket fan too. I can show you my cricket jersey. We just been losing in the World Cup, and I still rooting for England cricket team. Even Sri Lanka played, because why? England has a better chance to be in the final and be the champions. And Sri Lanka, even they've won it, it wouldn't make them through. So to be a fan, you doesn't need to born here or to kind of grow up that country. You have the reasons for that. And then a lot of Indian fans or Asian fans, we don't have the highest football. Obviously Japan or Australia might might be different. Not even them doesn't have a lot of football, like technical wise or the ranking wise. They will be much lower than in Europe or some in Latin American countries, Brazil or even Portugal. Like looking forward to see Cristiano, and you will see a lot of mental tough. This guy is a legend of the football, and this guy is the people grew up, thousands of players looked after him, and and everything going on here in UK is crazy, and I would not recommend to see any kind of negative, because I'm a positive guy. I wanted to see the positive he was given to this world and to this sport. I will always looking after him as a person, as a fan, and how successful he is, and then I want him to do good, and every player. I don't want nobody to be. It's impossible not to get injured, but I would rooting every player to do well for their country, and even Qatari players, to Saudi, to Australian, to Japan, to every team to do well and to see amazing tournament inside the pitch. I'm not going to talk about outside, because I'm not the fan of outside football. Fans are outsiders, but I know. But when you get into the football and you don't talk about beers, how many beers you drink, and you don't talk about how many things you do, you only talk about how wonderful the game is. And when you watch, that's out of the conversation. And let the media do the media job, and haters gonna hate, and who's gonna love the people? They're always gonna love the game and the people. That's our job to do as a fan. And there's no way we can hate players, or we might dislike any other team because you wanted to win your team to be better and then them to win. And I have friends that support club level Premier League teams and stuff, so it's always like that. But whatever happens, and we enjoy this amazing tournament, and I want everybody to enjoy, and then comment on my video if you could, and who's going to be winning or even make the final of the tournaments. Comment and whatever you think, and then let me know. I will put a lot more videos. I'm very exciting because this is something I know. Football is all about, like, what I like about, so I'm looking forward to it. And this is my man is in background, David. you know, like yeah, that's he's my role model. I grew up watching him and England, and it's always been, you know, so it's a dream to for me to meet him one day. Even if I met like some of the amazing players from Brazil, Sandro, to Ledley King from Tottenham, to yeah, some other players, you know, they're very massive players like Lampard or Ashley Cole from England, because that's a dream, you know. I like, as a football fan, that's a dream to meet them, get their sign. Gary Cahill, he just announced his retirement from all football, so you know, yeah, so looking forward to England doing well and going all the way. Even if not, you know, we are rooting for them to do well in the tournament. All the young boys and experienced players, and not the best, you know. I'll talk about England team and the first 11 or the squad when it's come to this England game tomorrow. Probably I'll put another log before the game. I'm trying to working on it, but all in all, I'm excited. Let's go and let's watch and let's enjoy this game. And this vlog probably be by the time this coming out, and you'll probably be watching, but it doesn't matter. Enjoy the game. I know every football fan rooting for the game, and we all like the game. So I'll give you a little prediction for me, and I want England to win it, but at the same time, it'll be tough because it's a World Cup, you know, it's everybody's game, and we can't predict because everybody prepared in their game and whatever the time they had. Don't have a lot of pre-season kind of thing or preparation. Looking forward to it, and I'll see you in the next video. I speak a lot, and because of the excitement I have for the game, and yeah, so next time I'll be having a different t-shirt every time, football jersey, because I'm a football fan, all I know. But talk about different topics, you know. I want England to do well, and I will attach with this, if I could all the teams on the group stage, and see what happens, you know. Enjoy. Viva football.